Let's go a little deeper into today's SCOTUS decision, its meaning, implications, more. We have SU Law Professor Paula Johnson joining us now. Paula, thanks so much for being with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
We had a pretty good idea, Paula, which way this was going to go after the draft leak earlier this year. But what jumped out at you the most from the decision today?
I think that it's true. We were given an indication of what the court intended to do with the draft opinion that we received several weeks ago. But nevertheless, I think what has struck me so much is just how sweeping the opinion is. When we got the draft opinion, we did not get all of the concurring opinions, and we certainly hadn't gotten the dissenting opinion yet. But now we have all of the opinions in their full scope. And I must say, from my own perspective, it's quite sweeping, it's quite devastating in light of the opinions of the various justices in the majority of this opinion. It implicates not only reproductive rights, which of course includes the right to a safe abortion. But it implicates rights to other privacy issues that have to do with American citizens.
So that's now, right. Who gets hurt the most by this decision in its sweeping nature, as you've described?
Well, I would say, first of all, very broadly, women. Women, as a broad classification, are hurt the most by this decision. That is because, as a matter of determination by the Supreme Court, they have made the decision that women's lives are subordinate, in essence, second-class citizens to every other person in this society, and even to those who are in to embryonic stages. So who are not considered to be, persons as we have seen that to be determined medically, legally, and in so many other respects. Secondly, it will have a most profound impact on the lives of women of color, particularly Black and Latinx women, but many other women of color and poor women who will not have access to safe and legal abortion. The economic status of women is quite disparate, and that means that women who are not of particular economic means will not be able to make decisions for their health, for their futures, for their autonomy, because they may not have the economic wherewithal to be able to make those decisions. These women will be particularly harmed by this decision. I want to circle back to this now. You talked about the implications of this. Justice Thomas really put on the table, in his opinion, rights to contraception, same-sex relationships, same-sex marriages. So what are the implications of what we've seen from the justices today in their ruling on this one particular case? Well, this is what I mean by how extreme the decision is and the implications of it. It certainly does bespeak a particular type of agenda to roll back the particular rights, personal rights, individual rights, privacy rights that we have enjoyed and recognized now for many decades. And with one fell swoop, this court has determined that all of these things are now on the table for revisiting and, at worst, for reversing. And so Justice Thomas did speak specifically to certain types of rights that women have and that all people have to decide certain matters in their personal lives for themselves. These are things where the Constitution should protect and where the government's right to intrude meets the water's edge.
SU Law Professor Paula Johnson. Paula, thank you so much. There's a lot to digest here, but we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.